you know what? Wouldn't it be a lovely thing if we had more whimsy in our life? Life seems too serious these days, and a bit more whimsy would do us a bit of good. So what's whimsy, I hear you ask? Well, it's a bit light-hearted. It's taking life in a different way, if you like, than what we normally do. It's being more childlike, having a bit more of a laugh, having a bit more fun, finding something humorous as we go about our day. The things that you wouldn't expect to happen. You know, like me doing this. I know that's a bit scary, isn't it? What brought this about was I was thinking this morning, I saw a video and I just enjoyed the fact that people weren't acting as you would expect them to act. They seemed to be a lot more youthful, a bit more childlike. And it was something that I thought to myself, I wish we did more of that. So I saw this blog the other day, and in it, the lady said that she pulled up to a set of traffic lights and a car pulled up next to her like so. And she looked over just at a glance at the person sitting in the car next to her. And he turned around, poked his tongue at her and winked at her. And she burst out laughing. So she did the same. And then the next thing the person in the next car did was turn the music up and start dancing in the car. And so she did as well. And then the lights changed to green and they both drove off their separate ways. And doesn't that sound great? Probably half a minute, maybe a minute, but one in which they just had a laugh. And wouldn't the world be great like that if that's how we all acted? You see, I don't know about you, but as we look around in this world, there are so many things that people take so seriously. And what I'm trying to say is that perhaps we should look for a bit of humour. One of the things that I love most is on that first day of the month, winning Pinch Punch. We still do that now. And I have to say, I have a smile on my face for ages if I happen to win it. And you see, that's what life should be about. Having fun, making the most of those small moments. You see, Debs has a great sense of fun, you know. She'll look at buildings and see faces in them. She'll look at cars and see a smile on the front of her bonnet and she'll burst out laughing. She has a great sense of fun where she'll pick up her own words and make her own words out of things. Daffodils will become fadilles. Butterflies will become flutterbys. And she has a whole vocabulary that she talks about. And to be honest with you, half the time I'm scratching my head trying to work out what she's saying. But it's just fun. You see, if I had my way, I'd make some new laws that we should have to do in this country. I like Musical Monday. See, what I think is, if you've ever watched one of those 50s musicals that starred Fred Astaire or Gene Kelly, Ginger Rogers, all those sorts of things. You know, as they walk down the street, they'll burst into a song as they're chatting together. Couldn't that be great? Would you just imagine it as you walk into work on a Monday morning and burst out into song as you speak to your boss? I would think that would be absolutely great. And perhaps we should take up skipping again. Not that type of skipping, but you know, like skipping up and down and enjoying yourself and having a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? And one of the other things that I find great to do is getting up in the morning. We always put the radio on by our bed. And so there'll always be something good on. I play a lot of oldies radio stations, so there's a lot of old songs that get played. And you'll find that we'll get up in the morning and before we even dress, we'll be dancing around the bedroom. Have a little dance in your undies. It's good for you, you know. And another time when you've got to have a little dance is if you go shopping. you'll find that they always play a nice bit of 80s music in there. And it gives you a good chance to get your groove on while you're shopping there and picking your things up as you go by. There's so much fun to be had. And why shouldn't you have fun? Why should we have to be serious all the time just because we're adults? I don't know about you, but I like to go into a shop and try on hats. Give me a sombrero and I'm really happy. There are so many things you can do to just have a little bit of fun in your life that just takes you out of the daily monotony of the grind of life, if you like. And that's what I'm talking about doing. A bit of whimsy, add something special to your life. It brings a smile to your face. It makes you a little bit more light-hearted and lets you see the world in a different way. And after all, in the world that we live in, where there's so much going on and there's so much doom and gloom, especially from the media, isn't it nice to just have a smile on your face and have something funny to laugh about, or something that's been said that just makes you grin a little bit? That's what I'm talking about. Now just have a look at this. If that wasn't crying out for an Olympic medal performance, I don't know. I don't know why it's been built here. I haven't a clue. But it's been here for a while. They built it with no reason to build it. And to be honest with you, come on now. If this isn't made for an Olympic winning performance, I don't know what is. This is the ultimate whimsy in an area where I am. I've got a roundabout behind me. People are coming left, right and centre. And I can be a champion for 2 seconds and it doesn't matter. That's what whimsy is all about. Now I've got a question for you. What do you do that's whimsical? What could you do to brighten up your life just a little bit on a normal average day? Do us a favour, click in the comments down below and let me know, because if you come up with something good, you can be sure I'm going to have a go at it. I'll see you next time.